but
Okay.
I'll do it later when I have homework.
All right. Bien, lección 2. Vamos a comenzar Fundamentos de Español, lección 2. Hoy vamos a repasar las vocales, los números y los saludos. We're going to learn some new stuff today, nuevo, vocabulario y más pronunciación, los artículos, la diferencia entre masculino y femenino, los colores, me gusta, y los adjetivos. So we'll learn a lot more vocabulary today, some more pronunciation help. We're going to take a look at our first kind of grammatical topic, the difference between masculine and feminine words in Spanish.
Cool.
Colors, more stuff talking about things that we like, and adjectives. Bien. Okay, pronunciación, las vocales. So remember, Spanish is phonetic. If you can just learn these 5 sounds, you can pretty much speak Spanish with no problem. Repite. A.
A.
E.
E.
I.
I.
O.
O.
U.
U.
A, E, I, O, U.
A, E, I, O, U.
Muy bien. A.
A.
Nada.
Nada.
Mapa.
Mapa.
Hasta.
Hasta.
Papa.
Papa.
Papá.
Papá.
Mamá.
Mamá.
Yeah. Just remember those accent marks that I taught you about. It just means you have to shift the emphasis of the pronunciation. Okay, repite. E.
E.
Me.
Me.
Es.
Es.
Bebe.
Bebe.
Este.
Este.
Tele.
Tele.
Leche.
Leche.
I.
I.
Fin.
Fin.
Civil.
Civil.
Tímido.
Tímido.
Italiano.
Italiano.
Biblia.
Biblia.
Difícil.
Difícil.
O.
O.
Loco.
Loco.
Poco.
Poco.
Como.
Como.
8.
Ocho.
Poco.
Coco.
Todo.
Todo.
U.
U.
Tú.
Tú.
Club.
Club.
Anuncio.
Anuncio.
Mucho.
Mucho.
Música.
Música.
Cultura.
Cultura.
Muy bien. So this is a great little piece of advice for you. This is a great way to introduce yourself. Anytime you hear somebody speaking Spanish, if you can get in the habit of saying this, it's even right now, I know you don't speak a whole lot, but if you can get in the habit of starting to say this early on, it's just going to open up so many wonderful opportunities for you, okay? So repeat after me. Hola.
Hola.
Me llamo David.
Me llamo Stefani.
Estoy estudiando español.
Estoy estudiando español.
¿Podemos practicar?
Podemos practicar.
So what you're saying there is, hi, my name is Stefani. I'm studying Spanish. Can we practice?
Okay.
Okay? And that's just going to really, really help you a lot with your Spanish. Most people are going to respond and say something like, sí, por supuesto.
Sí, por supuesto.
Which means, yes, of course. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So let's try this little conversation here. You can be the person in orange asking me the questions, okay?
Okay. Hola, me llamo Stefani. Estoy estudiando español. ¿Podemos practicar?
Sí, por supuesto.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Me llamo David.
Mucho gusto.
Igualmente.
¿De dónde eres?
Yo soy de Atlanta.
¿Dónde vives?
Vivo en Denver.
¿Dónde trabajas?
Trabajo en mi casa.
¿Qué te gusta?
¿Qué
¿Qué te gusta? ¿Qué te gusta?
Yeah. ¿Qué te
Yes.
gusta?
I keep doing that.
Me gusta bailar.
Okay. ¿Cuál es tu número de teléfono?
Mi número de teléfono es 720-257-8539.
Estamos en contacto.
Me parece bien.
Hasta luego.
Nos vemos. Okay, perfect. You got it. All right, la charla trivial. So this is small talk. Just like in English, it's always a good idea to make small talk with people at your job or out in your community, especially when you're traveling. The word gustar just gives us infinite possibilities of things to say. Stefani, ¿te gusta ir al cine?
Sí, me gusta ir al cine.
¿Te gusta ir al teatro?
Sí, me gusta ir al teatro.
Muy bien. ¿Te gusta ir a los conciertos?
Sí, me gusta ir a conciertos.
A los conciertos.
Ir a los conciertos.
Muy bien. ¿Te gusta ir a los museos?
Sí, ir a los museos.
Me gusta ir.
Me gusta ir a los museos.
Muy bien. ¿Te gusta escuchar música?
Sí, me gusta escuchar música.
¿Te gusta escuchar radio?
Sí, me gusta escuchar radio.
¿Te gusta escuchar noticias?
Sí, me gusta escuchar noticias.
¿Te gusta tomar fotos?
Sí, me gusta tomar fotos.
¿Te gusta tomar clases de español?
Sí, me gusta tomar clases de español.
¿Te gusta tomar café?
Sí, me gusta tomar café.
¿Te gusta tomar cerveza?
Sí, me gusta tomar cerveza.
¿Te gusta practicar esquí?
Sí, me gusta practicar esquí. No me gusta.
No te gusta, ok. ¿Te gusta practicar snowboarding?
No. What did you say? No te gusta?
No
Or no
me
me
gusta.
No me gusta practicar snowboarding.
¿Te gusta
Snowboarding.
practicar deportes?
Sí, me gusta practicar deportes.
¿Cómo se dice?
¿Cómo se dice?
So I'm asking you, how do you say this? ¿Cómo se dice?
Computador.
Computadora.
Computadora.
¿Cómo se dice?
Oh, man. I forgot what that one is called.
Almost the same as in English. El proyector. Proyector.
Proyector. That's why.
¿Cómo se dice?
Televisión.
¿Cómo se dice?
El salón de conferencia.
So this is just the office.
Oh, just
not
kidding.
the conference room.
Oficina.
¿Cómo se dice?
Salón de conferencia.
Este es la salón de conferencia. Muy bien. ¿Cómo se dice?
Salón de clase.
¿Cómo se dice? Director, the boss.
Okay. Director.
Y employee?
Empleado. Or
Yeah.
empleada.
Empleada, because she's a female, it would be empleada.
Okay.
¿Cómo se dice?
Profesora.
Yeah, profesora. There's another word, maestra, that you'll hear.
Maestra.
¿Cómo se dice?
Estudiante.
¿Cómo se dice?
10
centavos.
Centavos.
But first I'm asking you how to say it. How do you say pencil? ¿Cómo se dice?
Lápiz.
Lápiz. Ahora, Cuánto cuesta is how much does it cost. Cuánto cuesta el lápiz?
10 centavos.
¿Cómo se dice?
That's a pen, right?
Yeah.
I actually don't think I know that one.
El bolígrafo. Bolígrafo.
Oh, bolígrafo. Just kidding. I didn't know that one.
¿Cuánto
Bolígrafo.
cuesta?
$1.
¿Cómo se dice?
Libro.
¿Y cuánto cuesta?
$6. $6.
$6.
Dólares.
¿Cómo se dice?
Un papel.
¿Y cuánto cuesta?
$2.
¿Cómo se dice?
Marcador.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
$3.
¿Cómo se dice?
I do not think I have that one memorized.
Okay. La pizarra.
La pizarra.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
$10.
Perfect. All right, so this next little section is dedicated to you. So when you're learning how to speak a new language, you have to make it relevant to what you actually want to learn. In this course, I've designed it to the best of my possibility to teach everybody how to start speaking Spanish. But, Stefani has a different day than other students I have, right? You have a different job, you have a different routine. So as you're learning Spanish, I want to invite you to start building your own vocabulary list, okay? So with me, you can always ask me questions, como se dice, whatever word you want to learn in Spanish. I'd like to invite you to ask me 3 questions, perhaps something that is at your home or your office or wherever you work that you don't know how to say in Spanish and you wish you could say.
Okay. Wax pot.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Good.
I was just saying, I don't go to the beauty salon. I don't get waxed. I'm not going to know a lot of the terms related to
That's fine. I thought it.
Stuff like that. I don't know if this is the right way to say it, but a pot is going to be una olla. That's like a cooking pot,
Okay.
una olla. And then wax is seda.
Seda.
Ceda. So you could say una olla de seda.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't really necessarily, I can only imagine what's that, a pot that you heat the wax up in?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if that would be the same in Spanish or una olla de seda.
I mean, that probably is going to be the closest thing you get, I guess. So, and I'm sure that they would understand what that meant.
Oh yeah, they should. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But try and put it into perspective. If you're waxing a Spanish speaker, you're probably not going to need to tell her about the wax pot, but you might need to know like how to say eyes or how to say.
How do I say hair?
Hair is going to be cabello.
Cabello with a B?
Cabello, Cabello. And that's going to be hair on top of your head. If it's like body hair, it would be pelo.
Just bello?
Pelo.
Pelo.
P-E-L-O. Pelo.
Interesting. Okay.
And I can think like, eyelashes are going to be pestañas. So those
How do I spell that?
Pestañas is P-E-S-T-A. N-Y, the N with the squiggle on top. A-S.
I have a weird question for you. How do I say vagina?
I'm sorry?
How do I say vagina?
Wow, first time I've asked that question in a class. It's the same as, I believe, vagina.
Vagina.
Vagina with the, yeah, you pronounce the G as an H, vagina.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I waxed
No,
like vagina.
that's fine. I'm here to give it to you the way you need it. So, all right. Okay, good job, Stephanie. Muy bien. All right, so now let's talk about masculine, feminine. Just to start off, we'll talk about people, right? Because all people, you know, everybody's either a man or a woman, right?
Yeah.
And then, so the simple, this concept here is pretty straightforward. Typically speaking, words that end with O are going to be masculine words, and then words that end with A are going to be feminine words, okay?
Right.
Niño means boy, niña means girl. So you're just kind of flipping that O to an A to make the feminine version of it, right? Here's a little nonverbal communication for you in Spanish. If somebody ever pulls their eye down like that, they're telling you to be careful. Or in other words, kind of keep your eyes open, be on the lookout, be aware.
Okay.
And sometimes people might just say ojo, which means eye, which is the exact same thing, meaning to keep your eyes open. This rule has exceptions to it. We're going to learn words that end with A that are masculine and words that end with O that are feminine. But they're very, 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 very few and far between.
Okay.
For the time being, you can pretty much generalize this and apply this rule to things. All right. The word "the" in English is what's called an article. We use articles to help us describe what we're talking about. In Spanish, these words are also going to change depending on the gender of the person that we're talking about. So the masculine version of "the" is el, and then the feminine version of "the" is la. Right? So when we put it together, if we want to say the boy, it's a el niño, and if we want to say, and if we want to say the girl, we say la niña. Make sense?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So when we're using certain titles, the masculine version might end with an R or an N, in which case we would need to add an A to it to turn it into the feminine version. So a professor like me, I would be el profesor. The woman in the picture here, you would call la profesora.
La profesora.
Yeah. And then the boss, if it's a male boss, it would be el patron. If it's a female boss, it would be la patrona.
La patrona.
Do you by chance have a fan or something on in the
Oh,
background?
I do. I can turn it off. Do you want me to turn it off?
If you wouldn't mind, or maybe turn it down. I am just catching a little bit of.
Definitely.
It kind of sounds like a hum. That's much better.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's much better. All right. So hopefully you're not too hot now.
Oh no, it's fine. It's at least early in the morning.
And then we do have some kind of gender neutral words. Typically they're going to end with E and they won't change based off of the gender of the person. So here you can see el estudiante and la estudiante. Notice that estudiante does not change. The article does change. Okay. In the plural version, we change el to los and la to las. We can add an S to nouns that end with a vowel. So el niño is the boy, los niños would be the boys. La niña is the girl, and las niñas is the girls. We add ES to words that end with a consonant. So la mujer is woman, las mujeres means women, plural. Okay?
Yep.
Perfect. All right. Groups that have mixed genders with boys and girls or men and women are going to default to the masculine version of the plural form. So here we have a group of los niños y las niñas. Together, collectively, we refer to the whole group as
Los niños. Okay.
Some people's titles will have completely different words, like el padre is dad, la madre is mom, father or mother. the plural form is los padres or las madres. And then again, if we put mom and dad together to form the word parents in English, we use the word los padres.
Okay.
All right, so just a quick recap. This is where it gets fun because we've got a lot of different pieces that all need to match up together. Articles have to match the nouns in both number and gender. Singular, plural, masculine, feminine. Vamos a practicar. Fill in the article here to say the brother.
El hermano.
Uh-huh. And the H is silent in Spanish, so you'd say hermano.
El hermano. El hermano.
Muy bien.
Oh, sorry. And los niños.
So we're looking for brothers. You're right, the boys, but here we're looking for the brothers.
So los hermanos.
Yep.
La hermana and las hermanas. Los hermanos. La madre. Las madres. El padre. Los padres.
Muy bien.
Los padres. Or.
Perfect. Parents, yeah.
La alumna.
Muy bien.
And el alumno. Los alumnos. Yes.
Muy bien.
And los alumnos.
Los alumnos, yeah, same. It's a mix.
Yes.
Good job on that one. Nice.
La maestra, and el maestra. Maestro. Yes. Los maestros and las maestras.
Muy bien. Nice save.
El estudiante and la estudiante. Los estudiantes and las estudiantes. My phone is cutting off half the word, but I don't know what it says.
It's hombre.
Oh, el hombre and la mujer.
Muy bien.
Y los hombres, I think, yeah. And las mujeres.
Perfecto.
El profesor and la profesora. Los profesores.
Los profesores, because with the consonant, we have to add the es.
Okay. Los profesores. And las profesores?
Las profesoras.
Damn, las profesoras. Okay. El hijo y la hija. Los hijos.
Muy bien. Okay, now for the fun stuff. This also applies to things. Everything in Spanish is either masculine or feminine. Has nothing to do with anything. This is just a grammatical rule. It's not like, so the book is a boy and the table is a girl. It's not like there's anything particularly masculine about a book or feminine about a table.
Right.
It's just the way the language works, okay? For helping you set up the structure of sentences and stuff like that. Again, this has rules, or this rule has exceptions. El marcador, los marcadores. We're just giving you another example of how you can add an es to make things plural if they end with consonants. And then just one tiny little thing. Words that end with z have a special little rule when it comes to spelling. To make this plural, you have to change the z to a c, and then you add an es. El lápiz, los lápices.
Los lápices.
Muy bien. All right. Articles must match nouns in number and gender, okay? El libro, los libros, la planta, las plantas. Same exact rules to these things, okay?
Okay.
So vamos a practicar.
Oh my gosh. El lápiz. Los lápices.
Muy bien.
Okay. El papel. Oh man. Los papeles.
Perfecto, you got it.
Cool. El libro. Los libros. El boligri. Oh, what is it? I can't see it. Sorry, 1 second. There we go. El bolígrafo and los bolígrafos.
Muy bien.
La mesa. Las mesas. La pizarra and las pizarras.
Muy bien. Clase. Normally I would tell you to guess masculine if it doesn't end with an O or an A, like if it's not obvious. But this is a word, like some words you just have to learn. Clase is la clase.
Okay. La clase, las clases. La planta.
La planta. Mm-hmm.
La planta. I mean, and las plantas. Man, I gotta figure out. I really need a new computer. Sorry about that.
Okay.
La silla. Las sillas. El marcador. Los marcadores. El teléfono. And los teléfonos. Teléfonos. El caramelo y los caramelos. La mochila, la mochila, la mochilas.
Las mochilas.
Las mochilas. El escritorio y los escritorios.
Muy bien. All right, let's see if we can watch this video of how to go shopping in Spanish. I'm going to share this video with you, okay?
Okay.
Today's Spanish lesson is to teach you how to go shopping in Spanish. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to have the following conversation. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta el lápiz?
El lápiz cuesta 10 centavos.
Bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta el papel?
El papel cuesta $1.
Llevo el papel y el lápiz.
Gracias. Chao.
Nos vemos.
All right.
In this short video, we will learn a piece of Spanish.
This is going to be the new lesson for you today, okay?
Okay.
The idea here is one of the first things you're going to have to do if you get on a plane and go to Mexico is buy something. So we want to prepare you for that situation, okay?
Of
Okay.
course.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Oh, man, hold on. Nice telephone. Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta el lápiz?
El lápiz cuesta 10 centavos.
Bien, ¿cuánto cuesta el papel?
El papel cuesta $1.
Llevo el papel y el lápiz.
Gracias, chao.
Nos vemos.
Perfect, you got it, okay? Vamos a practicar aquí. Tú necesitas comprar el lápiz y el libro. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta lápiz?
El lápiz cuesta,
El-
you want to say el lápiz?
El lápiz.
El lápiz cuesta 10 centavos.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I see that now. Bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta el libro?
El libro cuesta $9.
Llevo el lápiz y el libro.
Gracias, chao.
Nos vemos.
Muy bien. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta el lápiz? Oh, el... Just kidding.
Do you remember the word for pen?
Oh my gosh.
Bolígrafo.
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 That one.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's always 100% acceptable to ask me cómo se dice for something because you're learning, right?
Right.
Okay, el bolígrafo, okay? So let's start over.
El
Hola,
bolígrafo.
hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta el bolígrafo?
El bolígrafo cuesta $1.
Bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta el papel?
Cuesta, make sure you put
Cuesta.
again, cuesta. Otherwise, you're saying, how much do I cost?
Oh, yeah, no, I guess.
And you're
we
not
don't-
for sale, right?
No.
¿Cuánto cuesta? Okay, let's start from the top, okay? Hola,
Okay.
¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien, gracias. ¿Cuánto cuesta el bolígrafo?
El bolígrafo cuesta $1.
Bien, ¿cuánto cuesta el papel?
El papel cuesta $2.
Ok. Llevo el bolígrafo y el papel.
Gracias, chao.
Nos vemos. That word is hard for me.
Which word?
Bolígrafo.
Bolígrafo, yeah. It's a fun one.
Bolígrafo.
You'll get it. You're pronouncing it well, so.
Okay.
Ahora, tú necesitas comprar el marcador y la pizarra.
La pizarra.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Estoy bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta el marcador?
El marcador cuesta $3.
Bien. ¿Cuánto cuesta la pizarra?
La pizarra cuesta $10.
Llevo el marcador y la pizarra.
Gracias, chao.
Nos vemos.
Okay. The word I. I means there is or there are. Okay. For example, here we see 3 pencils. You could say there are 3 pencils. In Spanish, you would say hay 3 lápices, right? If you want to say there is 1 blue pencil, hay un lápiz azul. Okay. Vamos a practicar. ¿Cuántos libros hay?
Hay 6 libros.
¿Cuántos bolígrafos hay?
Hay 8 bolígrafos.
¿Cuántos lápices hay?
10. Hay 10 lápices.
¿Y cuántos marcadores hay?
Hay 4 marcadores.
¿Cuántas plantas hay?
Hay 5 plantas.
¿Y cuántas pizarras hay?
Hay 1 pizarra.
Una.
Una
Because
pizarra?
it's feminine, yeah.
You're right. Okay.
¿Y cuántas profesoras hay?
Hay 1 profesora.
It'll be una.
Una. Okay.
¿Y cuántas niñas hay?
Hay 4 niñas.
Muy bien. Okay. Rico. Spanish is known for that exaggerated rolling R sound, okay?
Yes.
A lot of English speakers will just say Rico. I mean, it's okay if you can't get it. But I always try and tell my students here, think positively. You know, our tongues don't work this way, but you can make it work this way. I did it, and I believe that everybody else is capable of doing this too, okay? So I don't know if, like most of my students, when we were little kids, we would play like cars, pretend like we were either a motorboat or a car revving up. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Can you do that?
Brum, brum, brum.
That's all you have to do with the R. That is actually rolling the R, right?
Yep.
So repeat after me. Perro.
Perro.
Carro.
Carro.
Cerro.
Cerro.
Aburrido.
Aburrido.
Perro.
Perro.
Caro.
Carro. Oh,
So this time around, I'm not rolling my R's.
not doing. I just saw that.
Yep. So repeat after me. Perro.
Pero.
Caro.
Caro.
Cero.
Cero.
Hablar.
Hablar.
So R has 2 different sounds that it can produce. I don't know why I did it in that order, but the one on the left produces a very subtle, almost like very subtle D-like sound. If there are 2 R's, it will produce the rolling R sound.
Yes, yes, yes.
Now let's look at the third column. If it's the first letter of a word, it will also produce the rolling sound. Rojo.
Rojo.
Río.
Río.
Ritmo.
Ritmo.
Ruso.
Ruso.
Perfecto. You got it. That's it. Okay. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es 303.
Cuidado. I'm asking for your name, not your
Damn
number.
it.
Nombre,
Do
not
that.
número. Everybody makes that mistake.
Stephanie.
Número. So ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es Stephanie. Right?
Yeah. So these are just a little introduction to our possessive adjectives. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es. Oh, ¿cuál es mi nombre? Oh,
Go. You were doing it.
Stephanie.
Yeah.
Mi nombre es Stephanie. Okay.
¿Cuál es mi nombre?
David.
Yeah, so you would answer tu nombre es David.
Tu nombre es David.
Perfect. Okay. Let's practice with our colors. Rosado.
Rosado.
Gris.
Gris.
Negro.
Negro.
Azul.
Azul.
Verde.
Verde.
Amarillo.
Amarillo.
Anaranjado.
Anaranjado.
Rojo.
Rojo.
Morado.
Morado.
Marrón.
Marrón.
Blanco.
Blanco.
¿Cuál es el color del lápiz?
Anarana. I don't even know if that's the right color. I can't say it. Oh, amarillo.
Amarillo. Do you want to write these colors down real quick?
Yes, please. One.
Yeah, go ahead. Take a moment to write those down. I'll be right back.
Okay. Amarillo. Yellow. R-A-N. Anaranjado. Believe orange. Oh, that's pink. Just kidding. Or rose. Rose right now. Morado is excuse me.
Salud.
Oh man, marron. What is marron?
Marron is going to be brown.
Ah, brown. And okay, now I'm ready.
Good. ¿Cuál es el color del lápiz?
El lápiz es amarillo.
¿Cuál es el color de la computadora?
La computadora es negro.
Negra.
Negra. Damn it.
¿Cuál es el color del libro?
El libro es rojo.
¿Cuál es el color del papel?
El papel es blanco. Blanca. No, blanco.
Blanco. ¿Cuál es el color de la mesa?
La mesa es marrón.
¿Cuál es el color de la pizarra?
La pizarra es blanco. Or
Blanca.
gris?
Mhm.
Oh,
So this
blanca.
one just changes to feminine because it's because pizarra is feminine. Blanca.
Okay.
Yeah. The adjectives can change too. ¿Cuál es el color de la planta?
La planta es verde.
¿Cuál es el color de la silla?
La silla es gris.
Es negra.
Oh, negra.
Yeah, I mean, gray, if you're having trouble seeing the color, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
¿Cuál es el color del marcador?
El marcador es anaranjado.
¿Cuál es el color del teléfono?
El teléfono es azul.
¿Cuál es el color del perro?
El perro es gris.
¿Cuál es el color de la rosa?
La rosa es rosada.
¿Cuál es el color del reloj?
El reloj is, I don't know which part of it we're talking about.
Both.
Gris,
So
gris
we're
or black.
looking for black and white here.
Oh, gris, negro y blanco.
Reloj es blanco y negro. Muy bien. Okay. Me gusta means I like. For example, me gusta el español. Me gusta el fútbol. Me gusta la comida mexicana. See?
Sí.
To say you like, you say te gusta. For example, te gusta el español. And finally, to ask a question is also te gusta, but you do it with an inquisitive tone in your voice. Te gusta el fútbol? And then you could answer, sí, me gusta el fútbol, or in the negative, no, no me gusta el fútbol. Okay?
Okay.
Vamos a practicar. ¿Te gusta la pizza?
Sí, me gusta la pizza.
¿Te gusta el tigre?
Sí, me gusta el tigre.
¿Te gusta la película Desperado?
Sí, me gusta la película Desperado.
¿Te gusta la cerveza?
No me gusta la cerveza.
¿Te gusta la playa?
Sí, me gusta la playa.
¿Te gusta la guitarra?
Sí, me gusta la guitarra.
¿Te gusta la nieve?
No me gusta la nieve.
¿Te gusta Colorado?
Sí, me gusta Colorado.
¿Te gusta la comida mexicana?
Sí, me gusta. Can I say? Sí, mucho me
Sí,
gusta.
me gusta mucho.
Okay. Sí, mucho.
You put the mucho at the end.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Sí, me gusta la comida mexicana mucho.
¿Te gusta el fútbol?
No me gusta el fútbol.
All right. Adding a little bit more detail to the conversation when we're, meeting people. So if you tell somebody that you like soccer, right? Or if you like sports, they might ask you a question like, ¿Cuál es tu blank favorito? In this situation, I could say, ¿Cuál es tu deporte favorito? What is your favorite sport? And you could say, for example, el fútbol es mi deporte favorito. O me gusta el fútbol. You kind of have two different ways to answer this. Okay?
Okay.
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Mi favorita comida.
So say that backwards. Mi comida favorita. So just like in the question, it's going to follow the word that you're describing. That's why we got here on the question, we've got that blank space in front of favorito. Adjectives we're actually going to talk more about adjectives in the next class, but just to let you know now, they're backwards in Spanish.
Okay.
They come after the word they describe typically, whereas in English we put it before the word. So
interesting. Okay. Mi comida favorita es americana.
Muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu animal favorito?
Mi animal favorita es tigre.
Sí. Is it really? Are you just saying that because of
No, I do like big cats, but
okay.
Can I say, what is that? How do I say big cats?
Los gatos grandes?
Los gatos grandes.
¿Cuál es tu película favorita?
And how do I say I don't have a favorite thing to read?
So I'm asking about a movie, your favorite movie.
Oh, just kidding. Favorite movie. Oh gosh. Mi película favorita, The Princess Bride. Es The Princess Bride.
Bien. ¿Cuál es tu bebida favorita?
No bebida favorita. I don't like beer. It's gross. Oh, drinks.
Oh, so remember, I'm asking you what your favorite drink
is. You're right. Bebida favorita, agua.
Bien. ¿Cuál es tu lugar favorito? Your favorite place.
Lugar favorita, Thailand. Thailandia.
Wow, have you been to Thailand?
Yes, I love Thailand. It was great.
I went there back in 2007.
I would go back anytime. It was so much fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I had a good time. The food is phenomenal.
Yes, that's why I'd go back. I think that's probably how I usually rate places, is usually how good the food is.
How good the food is, yeah. And it's such a good deal. We went down. One of my favorite parts was we went down to the island, like way down in South Thailand, and
Yeah.
like get beachside cabanas for like $5 a night.
Yes, it's
Oh.
amazing. Wouldn't want to go back like in a heartbeat anytime. Oh, so good. And people are so nice. They're so nice there. They're so nice. But anyway, yeah.
¿Cuál es tu instrumento favorito?
Mi instrumento favorito es, I don't know. How do I say everything?
Me gustan todos los instrumentos.
Okay.
I like all instruments.
Okay.
So todos
Todos
los instrumentos.
los instrumentos. Okay. I can't play any, but I do like them all.
Bien. ¿Cuál es tu estación favorita?
Is that what's estas?
Your favorite season of the year?
Definitely not winter. Estación, mi estación favorita. Oh, I don't know that. How do I say spring?
Es la primavera.
La primavera, spring. Es la primavera. Okay. Mi estación favorita es la primavera.
Muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu estado favorito?
Is that what state?
What is your favorite state? Yes. Muy bien.
Mi estado favorito es Colorado.
¿Cuál es tu plato favorito?
Mi plato favorito es tacos.
Sí, bien, muy bien. ¿Cuál es tu deporte favorito?
Mi deporte favorito es, I forget how you told me how to say ice skating.
Es patinar sobre el hielo.
Patinar sobre
El
the last
hielo.
part.
El hielo. Hielo. Kind of sounds like yellow.
Yeah. And how do I spell that last part?
Hielo.
Okay. Okay. Mi deporte favorito es patinar sobre el hielo.
Okay, a little bit of new vocab to wrap things up for this lesson. Repite, grande.
Grande.
Chico.
Chico.
Bonito.
Bonito.
Feo.
Feo.
That's an ugly cat.
Yeah, I was. He is very ugly.
In case you're wondering what that's supposed to mean. Okay. Nuevo.
Nuevo.
Viejo.
Viejo.
So new and old.
Okay.
Caro.
Caro.
Barato.
Barato.
Expensive and cheap. Rico.
Rico.
Pobre.
Pobre. Rich, poor. I'm assuming.
Bueno.
Bueno.
Malo.
Malo.
Good, bad. Bien, vamos a practicar. ¿Qué significa grande?
Do you want me to repeat after you?
I just want you to tell me what it means. Remember, ¿qué significa means what does this mean?
Okay, yeah.
¿Qué significa grande?
Big.
Chico.
Small.
Bonito.
beautiful or nice. Oh, beautiful.
Feo,
Ugly,
nuevo,
new,
viejo,
old.
caro.
I don't remember that one.
Caro is expensive.
Oh, yes, expensive,
Barato,
poor, or
cheap.
cheap. Okay.
Rico,
I forget that one as well.
rich.
Now I'm doing rich and poor is the next one.
Pobre.
Getting my pictures up in my head.
That's okay. Bueno,
Good,
malo.
bad.
You got it. Okay. Ciao.
Adios.
Yeah. So that was it for this lesson. Stephanie, do you use social media?